Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I will show you how to analyze questionnaire data using Microsoft Excel. Specifically, we will learn how to create a frequency table, how to create a pie chart, and how to perform a chi-square test of independence. These are essential skills for undergraduate projects, master's dissertation, and PhD thesis, and business research in some cases. For this demonstration, I'll be using real sample data and showing the exact formulas you need to enter in Excel, all right, to get these calculations done. So let's get started. Okay, the first is that we'll start by creating a frequency table in Excel. Before you now, you can see that I have a list of male and female arranged in a column under the column gender. Let's suppose we conduct a survey and collected these responses on respondents' gender in a particular locality. All right. Our raw data are entered in this column A. So the first step will be to create a frequency table structure. As you can see here, you can put gender here, frequency here, percentages here, and then because they are male and female, we have male, female, and probably we just put the total at the end. All right, so we have frequency and percentage. So our second step is to calculate the frequency. How do we calculate the frequency? Beside the male here, you just click on the cell where you want the frequency to be, put equal to sign, and count if. Use the count if formula. As you can see here, I'm inputting the formula. You can simply do it as I'm doing it, and you will get exactly the same result. And you close the brackets. All right, you press enter. So that's it. This is the formula. The dialog box that popped up was because I made an error and it corrected me. So it has counted the total number of males in column A here, and it came to 30. Now we can use the same formula for females. Just copy it, paste it here, but this time around use female, and it will do the same thing for you. Just edit it. Now we have the female. Now we have 30 males, 20 females. So to add them up to know the total, just highlight both columns you want to add up and the last, and click on auto sum here, this function. Just click on it and it sums it up for you. You can also do it in another way by clicking equal to, put the formula sum, open a bracket, and you click the cell, put a semicolon, and you click the second cell, close the bracket, enter, and it gives you the same thing. So you see you've gotten some formulas to do the same thing. Now we want to calculate the percentage at this point. Let's calculate the percentage at this point. All right, now at the percentage column, we want to calculate that of male. So we assume that the frequency is 30 and that of female is 20. So I want to calculate it. So we're going to impute a formula in this column here. So you can put equal to, because we are calculating under the column C. So you say C2. C2 refers to this cell, divided by $sign C $4, and you press enter. That's giving us 60%. We do the same thing for female. Now you can also use another formula. There's another formula you can use for this. Just put equal to C3 divided by C4. C3 is female frequency divided by the total. Enter, and you also get the same thing. So you are getting different formulas at the same time. So you have your frequency table now. Now, how can we create a pie chart from these documents? Now, let's create a visual representation of the same data in a pie chart form. All right, what do you do to do that? Select gender and frequency, these two columns. Select it. You see how I've selected it? Then you move to insert column, menu, sorry, insert menu, and there you come to pie chart. Look at where pie chart is. You click on it, click 2D, you click on it. Now you can see it has given us our pie chart, but it's not as formatted as we want. So we can add a percentage label. So you click on this plus here, this one. You click on it, and then you say data label. You click on it. Just come down here and say other options and say percentage. It will insert the percentage for us. We don't need the value. And once it does that, and we are good to go. So you see we now have 40% for female, 60% for male. So we can also edit the chart title here by highlighting it and edit it by typing distribution. Oh, sorry, all caps. Distribution of respondents. All right, and you see we now have our table labeled correct, our pie chart labeled correctly. Now, what will be our interpretation? You're going to have an interpretation. Probably you take this to your project work, put the table in your project work, put the pie chart, then you have your interpretation. The interpretation should read: the pie chart shows that males consist or constitute the larger proportion of respondents, accounting for 60% of the sample, while female account for 40%. That is the kind of interpretation you should type there. Now let's go for the chi-square test in Excel. Now let's move from this is a descriptive statistics, which is just tables and frequency tables and pie charts and all that. Now let's move to inferential statistics, that is chi-square. Now chi-square test helps us determine whether there is a significant relationship between two categorical variables. All right, our research question, for example, our research question for this illustration will be: does gender influence preference for online shopping? Does gender influence preference for online shopping? Of course, the hypothesis from this could be gender does not have significant influence on online shopping. That is the null hypothesis. So the first step for that will be to enter the observed frequency. So let's go straight to that. Now you can see that I have a table, just like your questionnaire from the field may look like. You have gender, you have the shopping preference, and the options that each respondent had keyed in. So concerning our 50 respondents we had earlier, concerning them, you will see their responses. Some prefer online shopping, some did not or do not prefer it. So we have this kind of response. So the first thing, we will enter the observed frequency. The observed frequency. So let's work on that table first. After that, we work on the table expected frequency. After that, we will now calculate our chi-square components from the two tables. All right, now this is the table for the observed frequency. We have male. I have just calculated the total number of males that prefer online shopping, and it came to 20. And then it's just to count. You can use the formula count if, okay, to achieve this. All right, and we counted, and the females that prefer online shopping are 8, the males that prefer online shopping are 20, so total 28. Now those that do not prefer online shopping for males are 10, and those that did not prefer online shopping for females are 12, so total 22. Sum total is 50. So you see, for chi-square we need the column total, that is this, and we'll need the row total, that is this and this. So that is for the observed frequency. Now let's calculate the expected frequency. Okay, this is our expected frequency table, the same like this, but now we want to calculate the expected frequency. And what is the formula for calculating the expected frequency? This is the formula here. You key in equal to H3. H3 is roll, that is observed roll, that is the roll total, times, because we want to calculate for male, that is this. So we're going to go from the row total for that same position, that is this, times 28, that is F5, divided by grand total, that is this. That's the formula. All right. So we've keyed it in here and we press enter and we get this. Okay. Okay. The same thing for those that do not prefer online shopping. We key in the same formula, H3, that is row total, times G5, that's G5, column total, divided by grand total. We get 13.2. Now let's do that for the females. So for the chi-square component, the formula is observed frequency minus expected frequency, all in bracket, up squared, divided by expected frequency. Now this is the formula. O represents observed frequency, E represents expected frequency. For male preference, we'll put equal to, and we'll open the bracket, put 20, that is the observed, that's this, 20 minus 16.8, that is this, that is observed frequency minus expected frequency. All right, then we close the bracket, raise it to power 2, then we close the bracket again, and then we say divided by 13.2, which is this 13.2. all right. Okay, it's like I've made a mistake. I didn't raise it up to power 2. Okay, let me correct that. Okay, yes, that's it. So this is it. Now we move and we apply the same formula to the rest. We apply the same formula to the rest. And then we do the same thing for those males that do not prefer. So observe frequency will be 10 minus 13.2. That is 10 observed minus expected. Yes, 13.2, all divided by 13.2. So get it down to, now to calculate this chi-square, this is how the formula goes. We can use two kinds of formula. We can open the bracket, we say equal to sum. All right, close, open the brackets here, and we sum all 4 chi-squares components. We sum all of them. This, that is F 14, comma, F 15, comma, G 14 and G 15, and then we close the bracket, enter. You see that? You can use that formula. We can also use another formula by keying in the individual data, data, this plus this plus this plus this, and you will still achieve the same thing. So the chi-square now is 3.4632. You can approximate it. How do we calculate the p-value? If your observed frequency occupies cell F3, all right, this is F3, up to G4, that is this, all this is observed frequency, F3, F5, G4, G5, okay, G3, G4, G4. That is the observed frequency, and then the expected frequency. We're going to put them all together. That is a chi-square test. So we're going to use that formula to get this done. So you come here, put equal to sign. You put the equal to. You come here, you put equal to sign. Type chi-square test. Open a bracket, and then the first to be F3 column G4. Sorry, let's use G4. So it's all this observed frequency, comma, F9 column G10 expected frequency. All right, we'll close the bracket. That's how to calculate the p-value for the chi-square test. So we get this figure. We reduce it to 4 decimal places. We bring it closer. So now we have a p-value. This is our approximate p-value. All right. Now you have to make a decision. Remember, we said that to make a decision, our p-value should be, we accept our hypothesis if our p-value is less than 0.05, and if the p-value is greater than 0.05, we fail to reject the hypothesis. So you can see that our p-value is greater than 0.05, therefore we fail to reject our hypothesis. So in your interpretation, you will have an interpretation that reads like this: the chi-square test indicates that there is no statistically significant relationship between gender and preference for online shopping among the respondents. In other words, gender does not significantly influence online shopping preferences in this sample. Okay, that is about it for today. So in conclusion, in this tutorial, we have learned how to create a frequency table in Excel, how to calculate percentages, how to create a pie chart, how to calculate expected frequency, how to conduct a chi-square test, and how to interpret the result. These techniques we've used today are widely used in project writing, in dissertation writing, in thesis, in business research, and social science studies in general. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future tutorials in Excel, SPSS, research method, data analysis, and academic writing like I often present. Thank you very much, and see you next time.